Today we're going to show you some of the tricks and things that you can do with Google to get yourself a little bit more visibility and understand some of the free tools that they have to help you with your quest. So first we're going to look at, this is just plain old google.com, and when you start typing in words here, you can see that this drop down box is going to happen, and this is called Google Suggest. Not only does it tell you like how many results there might be for something, but gives you some words so that you can begin to see, as people are typing, what they might be searching for or how Google might be helping them find something. We're going to choose dresses today. When we bring up dresses, one of the nice things that we're going to find, we're very lucky on this page, is that we can see that there are related searches happening up at the top of the screen, as well, which is very unusual, by the way. In addition to the bottom, that Google has found that there are enough different type of dresses that it is trying to pair them out for you. Also on this page we can find there are some images, which this looks like it may even be a video of the Obamas, as well as embedded here on the page are Google's, it's called Google Base, but it allows for a shopping component. It replaces Frugal. But again, if you have a product, you're going to want to put it into Google Base and list it there along with however you describe the dress or the item that you're selling with its price and what store you are. That way you have a chance to come up within Google search engine. We see that dresses, anyway, today we're going to be looking at bridesmaids dresses, but I wanted to point out to you that there are all different types of ideas and clues that you might come up with when you're trying to choose your keywords, such as evening dresses, cocktail, prom dresses, gowns by eDress Me. Look for teen clothing, formal dresses, prom dresses, all of these types of things you would want to jot down so that when we show you the next tool, which is Google Insights, you'll have an idea about how you might be able to then do some research to choose which are the keywords or keyword that you would like to go up on. Today we're going to choose bridesmaid dresses. To go a little further and show you, Google has images that it pulls from all over the internet. The way that your images show up in this, which is again coming to the beginning of a Google search on the first page of Google, is that these are from the alt tags within your, that you're having on your website. So whenever you have an image, you need to be sure to put an alt text in there. And then these actually are clickable and click through to whatever the website is. So it's just another handy way. We see that, so Google has said, okay, well there's a lot of different kinds of bridesmaids dresses. And you might see also that we're calling them bridesmaids gowns or designer bridesmaids dresses. And we have shops, we have designers, we have the mother of the bride, we have junior bridesmaids. And so we want to use these clues that we pick up along the way and that we jot down and fill our list. So here we are over in Google Insights, which again is a new beta product for Google, but I find to be very fascinating and great to help you choose keywords. Today we're going to keep our instruction very, very simple, but you can see that in the future you can explore categories, seasonality, geographic distribution, give you some examples of keywords, but we're going to stick to our theme of being bridesmaid dresses, and we're actually going to look for things in the United States and try to pare it down to something that is very popular in California. So we're not sure which would be the best keywords to use, but so we're going to try bridesmaid dresses, and we're going to try bridesmaids dresses. And you may not think that there's such a big difference between these terms, but you might be surprised when we get our search done. And bridesmaid dress. Okay? So now we have our three terms that we want to do. It will let you do 4. we want to look in the United States just to see what there may be, and really we're interested in, let's say, the last 12 months for the purposes of our search here. You might want to go down to the last 90 days, although they've been rather unusual with Christmas and Thanksgiving and elections and everything else. So going back 12 months may give you a better buying pattern. Although in 2009 in our economy, we might be surprised and there may be new trends emerging. And we're going to be looking for those as we do our search. So we're going to enter our terms over here and then pick our filters that we want to do. And we want all the states, so we put all subregions and click search. And we're going to get an idea. It looks like the term bridesmaid dresses, which is our blue term, our blue line here, is much more popular than bridesmaids dresses or bridesmaid dress. And we can see that especially in January, that it's far and away the most popular term. Let's get an idea. It shows us a map of the United States, and the darker the color, the more populous that those search terms are. So when we look again at our search terms, we look at bridesmaid dresses, and we see that that's the blue term. In Louisiana, it's very popular everywhere, and that the red one, bridesmaids dresses, are only popular in a few places, out of our little list of the top 10. And in fact, when we look at the orange line or the yellow line, which is bridesmaid dress, that is really only, showing up very little, and nowhere really that we're seeing anywhere. But we can look at the states, we can get an idea. Again, we're a shop in California, and we're not seeing ourselves show up here, and so that's a little bit disturbing. So we want to try and whittle this down into terms that might be popular for us. So we come over here and we say, okay, well then wedding dresses seems to be popular. Here's bridesmaid dress. That's the one term. So these are top search terms of things that are coming up. But again, not really in California. And then we have a bunch of different kinds of, rising searches of things that are gaining in popularity, like bridesmaid dresses gallery. That sounds kind of interesting. It seems to be going way up there. But again, now we want to switch and we want to say, well, we really want to know in California what is the most popular for us. And again, it seems like bridesmaid dresses is much more popular. And it will show us things within, which areas of the state and kind of what their search patterns are. And again, shows you it on a map. But in addition to picking tried and true things, purple seems interesting. Jim Helms seems interesting. Chiffon, okay, green. I wonder if that's the color green or, green as in, that we're supposed to be green environment now. So let's just click on that and see what we get. So when we see green wedding and green's bridesmaid's dress, and we see that that is a term that is basically only searched in California, that California is more in tune with staying green and being green, and that has the term green's bridesmaid dress in it. And you can see that our search term also changed at the top. So I think that if I were looking for something that was rising and new and wanted to stay on that, then I would go with green wedding, and see, because that's unique. And if I were a small boutique and wanted to market things, I would maybe be vintage and green and all those things, which meant reusability. So that's the end of Google Insights, and gives you, thank you.